Hello, my name is Jeffrey Cofield of Digital Synergy Incorporated. This is a brief introduction to our software maintenance and research tool, or as we call it, DSI Smart. While there are many IDs available to assist in programming, they all have the same limitation. The scope of the software that is searchable is limited to only projects that are local and open. This makes answering questions like where a database field is used and what will be affected if the field is changed time-consuming to answer. Smart is designed to assist in the maintenance of large multi-language systems. Its scope is all production source code, independent of the language it is written in or what source code repositories are used. This is achieved by sending source code to DSI Smart by an HTTP post. Smart then uses an ANTLR4 parser to create an abstract syntax tree, or AST. This AST is then fed into a pattern matching algorithm that analyzes the program and updates an internal database, which is accessed through a web interface. As an example of DSI Smart, say you want to find all references to a field in a particular table. The find usages function in an IDE would only search open projects. As an alternative, we could search the source code in its repository, so let's try that. Since this is a repository of Java code, I search for ET date added to get both get date added and set date added. That's quite a bit. I'll add a -L to just list the files, and then I'll add a line count to see that there's 42 programs. However, this system also uses programs in OpenVMS Basic, which uses a different source code repository for the basic code. Switching to this system and doing the same thing, using OpenVMS search for a database reference, gives me 82 programs for a total of 124 programs. In both cases, these searches got hits on comments and fields with the same name but in different tables. Now let's look at how Smart simplifies this problem. We want to see where the date added field in a service request table is used. We start by clicking on Database Tables. I click on the S, go to the Service Request line, click on View, and this shows me the fields that are in that table. I scroll down to the date added, click on the 4, and it shows me that there are 4 programs that reference this field. There's 1 Java and 3 OpenVMS Basic. If I select the Java program, it automatically defaults to the database table and the field that we had previously selected. Going to the locate ref and clicking on the WR310, it takes me to where the date added field is being set with a new date. If I click on the next reference, RD311, it shows me that it's setting the date changed, but it's reading the date added. If I go back and select the next program, locate ref, there's only 1 reference to it, and I see here in the extract that it's writing this date added field to a CSV file. Going back once again, selecting the next program, there's 1 write reference to it, and I see here that the date added is being updated by making a call to the VMS service sysdelegatetime. Different languages with different syntax, different source code repositories, 1 place to find them all. Another example of DSI Smart is the automatic flowcharting of programs. Let's start by looking at the usage of the trans type field in the PM transaction table. I click on Database Tables, click on P, scroll down to PM transaction, click on View, scroll down to the trans type field, click on 13, and let's select PMNet. As you can see, I started this program in February 2000, so it definitely qualifies as legacy code. I click on Locate Ref, and let's go to the right at line 38707. But now I need to figure out how the program could get to this point. I scroll up and I see that it is in the subroutine SRL Submit. If I go to the Show Program Flow and zoom out a little bit, I get a high-level flow chart of the program, which is actually shows why it's called legacy code. But if I type Control F and search for PM Submit and click on the label, zoom out, this now shows me all the paths through the program that can get to this particular subroutine. This significantly reduces the amount of code I have to analyze to figure out how that database field is being updated at that point. For more information about SMART or any other services offered by Digital Synergy, please send an email to smart@digitalsynergyinc.com. Thank you.